This is crazy. This working? Wow. It's new. It's different, but it's frozen. This is crazy. This working? Wow. It's new. It's different, but it's frozen. This is crazy. This
Okay,
working? Wow.
so I'm trying
It's
something for the
new.
first
It's
time.
different,
If I
but
can
it's
do
frozen.
this. Okay, so I'm trying something for the first time where I'm doing this from Zoom, and I hadn't done that before. Let's see if I can make this make sense, make more sense. Okay, so I'm doing this from Zoom, and can you hear me? And Merry Christmas, everybody. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm doing what I teach, which is experimenting. So I don't even know what the thumbnail would have been. It just says Zoom meeting. I don't know how to change. I mean, I guess I could change that now, but this is so strange. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me or if I'm just talking into because I can see the chat. I can definitely see the chat. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Now, this is what I want to do. I wanted to go live on Christmas Day, and I wanted to do this for a couple of reasons. One reason is because for the past decade or so, maybe even longer than that, I have done something. Yeah, it's been much longer than a decade because I did it with my previous blog. But I've done something where on Christmas I did something like a podcast episode or a video or something where if anybody was feeling alone or lonely, then you would have somebody talking to you. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to go live today, and I had planned on it. Another reason is because um, this year, I mean, this channel grew so much. Look, 181,000 subscribers. I remember when I recorded the 50,000 subscribers last year, and it was like, oh my God, 50,000 subscribers. Now we're at 181,000. So thank you. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. And I just wanted to spend some time with you and thank you for that. Give some information, teach a little bit if you're up for that, or if you don't want to be taught on Christmas, you just let me know. And I also wanted to let everybody know that your first 5K is now free, absolutely free. So that's really cool. If and let me know in the chat if you already knew that. Did you already know that your first 5K is free? And if you didn't know, let's see if the link is there. So the link is in the description, but I'll also put it in the a pinned chat here. I'll pin a chat, a comment. So I'll do that right now. So you could just go and just sign up and tell your friends to sign up. In the last 3 days, less than 3 days, what is it? Today is Thursday. So no, now it's been about 4 days. So the last 4 days, no, 3.5 days. So it was Sunday night that I made this announcement. So the last 3.5 days, I've given out more than $70,000 worth of free training because of how many people have joined your first 5K in that time. More than 1,000 people. And I see my mom's right there. Hey, mom, we were just on the call. I uh I just experimenting for the first time. If you're just getting here, I'm experimenting because usually what I do is I go live directly from YouTube, and it doesn't let you do any screen sharing or anything like that, but it does let you give it a title, um, give it a thumbnail, give it certain things. So I'm still learning. So what I did was, this is everybody can learn from this. I just went on ChatGPT on my phone and I said, how do I go live on YouTube from Zoom? Yes, a year and a half after starting to grow on Zoom on YouTube, I'm doing this. And um, it told me step by step, 5.2 is what I'm using. So it told me in 6 steps. And I just did it one by one, what it said to do. And I can tell you what that is if you want me to read that off to you. Just let me know in the chat. It is delayed by probably at least 15 seconds. So, but I can do that if you want. And then here I am on I'm on step 4. So then it says Zoom opens a browser window. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. In YouTube Studio, I can change all that. Okay. Yeah, it one part it got wrong, but it may be because of the way it's set up. So it looks like everybody's just having a great. Let me know what your Christmas is like. Let me know in the chat. I will read these steps off to you if you want to go live on YouTube through Zoom. I will read these steps right now, but let me know in the chat how your Christmas is going. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe so that more and more people will see this over the next few hours. Okay, so step one. Now, if you're just joining, this is how to go live on YouTube using Zoom. And you might do that because you want to have more control of your live stream. So like right now, I can put my stand store address up, and I couldn't do that directly through YouTube, as far as I understand. And now I'm understanding because of me pointing that it is about a 10-second delay. Okay. So step one, make sure you're eligible on YouTube. Before anything else, and I'm reading from ChatGPT, before anything else, your YouTube channel must be verified. Live streaming enabled. This can take up to 24 hours the first time. So make sure you have the settings in your YouTube studio that say that you can live stream is step one. So you go to YouTube Studio, go to Create, and then go to Go Live, and that's how you'll be able to test it. Then before you go live, that's how you go live directly. Then if you want to go live through Zoom, you connect Zoom to YouTube with a one-time step. So you'll never have to do this again according to the chat. You only need to do this once. Log into Zoom on your web, not app. So on desktop, on some sort of web application, not the app. And you can do it on your phone potentially, but I would do it on desktop. It's just easier. Go to settings of your Zoom, not your Zoom when you're on it, but like the actual website, zoom.com. And then you go to, and hopefully you're writing this down, but there probably will be a replay. We'll see. It depends on how long this goes and how the tech works. Okay. Then you go to meeting, so settings, and then click on meeting. And here's what I did because I tried to follow these directions. I could not find YouTube for the life of me. There's a section that just says search within settings because I tried to follow these next directions. I was not finding it. I just typed the word YouTube and it brought it up right away. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn on the allow live streaming meetings section and you're going to toggle that on and make sure you've clicked YouTube as one of those options. It also has Facebook and a couple other things as options. And then so now that that's set up on Zoom, not everybody's going to need this, by the way. I'm just letting people know who want to know. Now that that's set up, you now open Zoom like you're going to do a Zoom meeting, which is what I just did. And you're going to start that meeting or schedule one. Make sure you are the host. And then step 4 is start the YouTube live stream from Zoom. Once the Zoom meeting is live, in the Zoom toolbar, click on more, M-O-R-E dot, dot, dot. You'll see that I set on the bottom right corner because it had like, participants and chat and everything. And then it said more. And when you click on that dot, 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 select live, go live stream. There's different words it might say. I click that. And when I open that, it said go live on YouTube. I pushed that button and then I was here. So it's supposed to take you with the next steps to where you can put the title, where you can put all kinds of stuff. And it just took me live. It just live. And here I am. So, okay, everybody, cool. All right, so who has joined the Your First 5K Club now that it is free for you to join? The link to it is in the description and in the pinned comment. So you can just go right to it. Or you can go to Arlan's yourfirst5k.com. So that's my Christmas gift to you. is that you get that for free. I've already given away more than $50,000 worth of training in the last 3.5 days. It's probably more like 60 to $70,000 worth now. And we're going to keep it going. If you're already in there, you know what's up, you know how cool it is, you know what's going on in there, and what's going down in there. Okay. Ah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Winifred. Celebrating my mom's, and this is a quote, celebrating my mom's loving memory. She left us on December 26th to heaven. I'm assuming a prior year. Okay, everybody. Yeah, you didn't know. Yes, it's free. It's free. So I put a couple of videos up about it. In the chat, tell me how many videos of mine you think you watched this year. And I know YouTube did an end of year thing where they, like a wrap, where they told people, and some people are, it's like the numbers are mind-boggling to me. But if you had to guess, let's say that. If you want to get training on how I made $250,000 using Stan Store this year, and not the whole year, just part of the year. And I won Gary V's big contest, and I'll be going to New York in January to claim that prize. If you want to learn how I did it, go to this link up here, go to this address, stan.store/Arlan, and you can join my Stan OS, which is, my whole thing is over delivering. And believe me, believe me, believe me, when you get in there, you'll be like stunned by what you get. 20 plus, 15 to 20, 50 plus, 3, 6, over 50. Woo! This is how many of my videos you watched this year. This is incredible, the chat. So I hope the chat will stay after this live so everybody can see these answers. Debbie says, you were my second most viewed after my own channel. Whoa. How's your channel going, Debbie? You should check out Meg's channel for plants' sake. She has a vegan weight loss channel that I think you would like. Okay, Arlen, what is the advantage of going live on Zoom through YouTube? I'm sorry if you've already explained. Yeah, I did explain, but I can tell you again. It's all good. So when I go live on Zoom, sorry, when I go live on YouTube directly, I do have more control over the title, for instance, and I don't even know what this thumbnail could possibly be. I'm a little scared to find out. So, but I have control over that and I can schedule it and it's all good. But I can't put things up like my link to my store, like up here where you can see words. I can't put my own background. I can't do the thing that makes me comfortable because I'm really comfortable on Zoom. And I imagine if I were to go to my Zoom right now, I could probably have people in. I could probably invite people on as video and do all kinds of interesting things that you just can't do directly on YouTube. You can do this on Riverside and these other third parties, but I already use and pay for Zoom. So I like the idea. So today, even though I have never done this before, and because I'd never done this before, I decided I'm going to teach myself how to go live on Zoom through, like, go to live on YouTube via Zoom. And that's just what I'm doing right now. So I'm experimenting to see how it works. Yeah. Queen Sardina, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what it's saying, but the number one person who is commenting just said, I am stunned once I got in there. And I don't know if you mean Your First 5K or Stan OS. Stan OS is available at this link, and Your First 5K is free, available at the link that's pinned to the chat. But either way, you'll let me know, Queen. So what's going on? Anybody who gave out gifts, who received gifts, who's going to watch Stranger Things? Who already watched the Taylor Swift documentary? I certainly watched every single episode of it and loved it. And I'm watching Stranger Things at 3 p.m. Pacific. Debbie says, slowly growing my YouTube, very slow, 2 channels now, 428 subscribers on one, 134 on my new channel. Cool. Yeah, I would go and check out what Meg is doing at for plant's sake, and she's one of my students. I would check out what she's doing and see if you can get inspiration from that because I you have the exact same abilities there. You made two sales on your Stan store. Hey. Okay, so Queen was talking about Stan OS when they said, I am stunned once I got in there. Yeah. And we just added more to it. Like we added a marketplace, a Stan marketplace that I'll be promoting more of. Let me see if I can get that link real quick. Who knows how if I'll be able to get back here though. No, I'm not going to go away from this page. I won't be able to get back. But we got all kinds of stuff going on. No problem, Linda. She says, thank you for explaining. Tia FIFA says, I watch Turkish TV learning Turkish. Yeah, it's a great idea. That's a great idea. Okay, so let me know in the chat what you'd like me to teach you. If you want me to teach you, we can you can also do ask me questions, or you could ask me to tell you a certain story or something. I want to make this where it's the most beneficial to you. I can go into full teaching mode because I'm into that, but if you just let me know any kind of direction. I love seeing your comments, by the way. Nice, nice, nice. It's so funny to me that 78 people are watching simultaneously right now, and it just says Arlen's Zoom meeting. That's great. I could do, you know what you could do here? You could do webinars like this. So you do a webinar with Zoom. Let me see. Let me look at this. Oh, yeah, cool. So for me, if I were to go back to my Zoom, it is not delayed, so it doesn't distract me as much. And I can just put this on the side and have the chat as, okay, I'm figuring this out. I love it. That's what you do. You just experiment. Nobody has it all figured out, y'all. Okay, so I just do it here and then I can see myself and I can move. And if I wanted to bring somebody into to my Zoom, I could do that. Ooh, the possibilities are endless. That means I can share screen. Okay, so let's see what people are saying. Yeah, you feel stagnant. You feel, I just launched a series of videos about mindset, about fear and kind of eradicating fear. So if you click on my name, you'd have to like do this later or do this now, but kind of leave here or whatever. I could just have both open at the same time. But if you go to my channel, click on my name on my YouTube, you'll see playlists and you'll see my latest videos. If you just click on videos and just click on latest, and you'll see like two videos about fear. You also get that curated inside of your first 5K. Again, that's free. And I think that'll start something. But we can talk about that for sure. Is Inner Circle open? Yes, it's open until the end of this year. So it's open until next week. If you go to, let's see, how do I get here without losing you all? Okay, give me a second. Ooh. Okay, give me a second. I'll figure it out. Mm, hmm I'll put this link here. All right, so I'm going to put a link right now that takes you to my Inner Circle if you want to join. There are only a few spots left. We have like 95% of it is gone, and that's not an exaggeration. 95% of the spaces are gone. There's a little bit left. I just put the link there. And that's how you would consult with me. Someone asked, how do you consult? That's how you would do it. Another way you can do it is you can join Arlen's All Access. So if you go to arlensallaccess.com and get on to level 7, which takes a few weeks or months, you'll get a free one-on-one call with me. If you want to go faster and you just have my phone number, text me anytime you want, meet with all the Inner Circle members whenever I'm in town, or fly out to me, have a VIP day with me. Again, text me anytime you want. That's Inner Circle. So jump on it. What's the best amount of credits to get for the month Unlovable to complete a website fully so that I'm not paying $25 5 times per month, thinking 25 is all I need? Okay, that's a long sentence. Let me see if I can understand it. So you're saying like, okay, so with Lovable, if you pay, again, like really don't quote me here because they're prices could change or be different than I know. But on Lovable, if you pay $25 a month, you get quite a few credits. And you're charged pretty much a credit every time you ask it, use like say a sentence back to it or prompt, unless it's a an error on their part. So one of the things I say is like prepare your prompt for Lovable first so that you don't have to use a bunch of prompts on Lovable. So you can do this in a couple of ways. ChatGPT for free, or you could get Prompt Shop in a Box, which is available at my stand store here. If you go to this link, get Prompt Shop in a Box. And I just hand you the prompts for Lovable, and I hand you the prompts that you can make for Lovable. So that's one way, is just to have better prompts that do more each time. And then you won't, that'll take away the need for so many credits. Another thing I say is like I actually get I think I pay $300 or $400 a month for Lovable because I use it so much. But I will just get a bunch of credits just so I can just do my thing. But that's kind of the fastest way. I'm creating a web app using Lovable, but I don't know how to set it up to sell to my audience. Do I need APIs or can I just sell a web app as a digital product? It's very much so like dependent on what you mean. Usually going to need APIs to plug that into Lovable. And a web app is going to be harder to make with Lovable. Like I would use Lovable for landing pages, for lead magnets, for things that are not super complex, but are like really great ideas. And we still are at the, even the like the most sophisticated web app creators that are AI are still not great. Anything.com is supposed to be really good at it, and it's not yet. It's okay, but it's not great yet. And, Lovable is and Replit are good at these things, but they're getting better. So what I would do is like create an MVP product, create a minimum viable product. So it's redundant, but MVP, where it doesn't have to be like it's a web app, so that's good. But it just make it like it only does one or two things really well. And then if you want to sell it, then you can just say, you can tell Lovable, I want to sell this, and I attach my Stripe, and Stripe is the preferred. So then it would walk you through how to get the API for your Stripe account and then attach it. And I have that. I do it all the time. It's not that difficult to do once you figure it out, but it does take a while. What is the best way to meet helpful friends and contacts in a brand new city if you know one? I do know a great way. So, if you're, this is like a method that I have an entire community around because I love it so much. It's the 6-person dinner. And if you don't want to do a dinner, you could do a lunch or you could do coffee or you could do a hike. But you basically, including yourself, have a meetup of 6 people. And it can be 4 people, but 6 people is like really takes you to a next level pretty quickly. And let me do this. And what you want to do is you want to invite 5 people who don't really know each other. And you're saying, oh, well, I'm new, so how would I invite 5 people? Well, if you're brand new, find one person to invite. Find one person to invite to this dinner. And you say everybody's going to pay for themselves, whichever you decide to do. Just tell them up front. And then you say, there's this one person, I want to have a 6-person dinner, including us. Can you invite 1 or 2 people and have them invite 1 or 2 people? And then total, it needs to be 6. If you have more than one person that you know in the town, invite more than one person. But the point is, you bring them together and then everybody gets to know each other and they remember that you were the plug that invited them. You were the one that made that possible. That's my fastest, best way to make new friends in a new town is to and you don't want to invite them to a movie or to a sports event or a concert that first time because you want to be able to talk to each other and really have the conversation. And there's more to it, but that's kind of like the basics of it. You would have a little bit of a theme. You would like ask people what they work on and get people talking to each other, but you would become the plug. Another thing you could do is look up I think it's called meetups.com. or meet.com. There's one where you can just look up what's happening in your city. I've seen a lot of success with that one as well. Okay, I already created an offer and name description using your chat GPT. I had a couple of questions. I already have a YouTube channel and I create templates and horror shorts and videos. Okay, ask me your question. Is the $45 package include, no, the $45 birthday B-Day package that I have on Stan Store, which is worth $2,000, but it just costs $45. That does not include Prompt Shop in a Box because Prompt Shop in a Box is like a multi-thousand dollar product for $99 on its own. For someone who is completely new to online marketing and who has a free membership into your school site, after subscribing to Prompt Shop in a Box and Stan OS, what would be the best next steps? I would get Stan OS and Prompt Shop in the Box, like you said, and I would join your first 5K and take my 5-day challenge. And your first 5K is now free. The link is in the chat above. It's over here or over there. No, no, hold on. It's over there. It's over there. I think it's over there. And I would go into the classroom of your first 5K and I would take all 5 days of the $100 offer challenge, step by step, watching the full video as if you're taking it live and doing the exercises. And so many people, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and now thousands of people, because of the new free, are taking this and have taken this year and done really well with it. That's what I would do next. And if you've already taken it, take it again. Like it's gonna hit different. It's gonna be different to you. Thank you. My birthday was in October, but I have the birthday bundle available until I take it down because I like it so much. I really need to get more savvy with AI and learn ways to I can leverage it to make dollars. I think you would really like if you go to Stan Store / Arlan. I think you would like Prompt Shop in a Box. That's a huge way to get super savvy with AI fast. Okay, looks like I covered those questions. Let's see if I can keep them coming. I love answering them. And I'm also going to see if I can share anything that'll be helpful to you. Mm. Last night I got really bored in a good way, like I don't, it's rare that I get bored. And I was like resting my mind a little bit. So I started making games unlovable. And I'm looking at them now and it's like, whoa. Let's see if I can show you one of them that I'm making. Okay, this is silly. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen. Give me a moment to do that. And I'll also do this other one while I'm at it. Since we're sharing, so I'm gonna share my screen in a second if you haven't seen it yet. That's what I'm doing this live. Okay. And then I'll do this one too. This is so silly. I love it. This makes me happy because I kind of forgot that I did this. It's like, I get really weird with Lovable. Like Lovable is so fun to me. Definitely want to be their spokesperson, one of their spokespersons. Okay, so the first thing I did, see if it's gonna be the first time I'm sharing my screen on YouTube Live. So let's see if it works. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go over and see if it worked. I'm taking a break to see if it worked because this is a 10-second delay. And it worked. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is so basically I've been watching a lot of bushcraft on YouTube, which is where people go out, mostly dudes, mostly, and they go out into the forest for some reason, and they just like build stuff out of tree bark and leaves and feathers, and they build like complete shelter, and then they cook in there. And I just every night for the past like 2 weeks, I've just been watching like 2 hours of this stuff in the background. Like it's like ASMR to me, and I think it is for a lot of people, and also for your eyes. And I'm just obsessed right now. So I wanted to make a game where you could do bushcraft, but this is how far I got it. But if you like, I don't know if you know if you can hear the sound, but there's like sound to it. I'm still teaching it because I kind of got a little frustrated with it. So I'm like, um, but I want to do some stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this yet. Okay. And I'll come back to the questions in just a second. Love it. Okay. So let me show you two more that I made last night. So another one that I made, because speaking of ASMR, is I wanted this Zen ambient sound and I wanted it to play. So I have it connected to 11 Labs, but it's only like 6 seconds worth. Can y'all hear that? Let me know in the chat if you can hear that. And this one's not very good, but this other ones are good. Ocean waves, gentle wind, crackling fire. Now, if you can't hear this, then this is kind of what a pointless, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So go back over the chat. See what the questions are. So can you hear it, y'all? Give me some feedback. Can y'all hear that? I can't tell. You can't hear it. Okay. All right. But anyway, this is what I made. And so then the last thing I made was this, an arcade. So look at this. So that's like 4 games, and it's I built this on Lovable. I built a Tetris. This is what I spent the most time on and playing. Oh no, I already messed up. Okay. So I did that, and then I did Knight Rider, car game. And I built it from scratch. I like tried to like have some stuff, that I could make. And then I did Combat Ops, which is kind of like Call of Duty, but we're still working on it. Okay. So I've had my fun. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Um, and now I'm going to come back to this page. All right. Let me go back to the questions. Man, I know. Okay, so the point of this is that on Lovable, you can do a lot of interesting, cool things, and you can create for yourself. You don't even have to make lovable items for other people. You can make it for yourself. You can do both. How and where would be good places to post my offer? My offer is creating templates and thumbnails for content creators. The fast and easy answer is Stan Store. So if you go to my Stan Store here above, you'll see how like it's just one page. It has a bunch of offers. You can put your prompts, you can put your templates, you can put your thumbnails, all of that, which is what I do and a lot of people do. And I also have in my Stan Store an entire tutorial called Stan OS, which takes you through every step of starting Stan, and it gives you an operating system dashboard where it just does it for you, basically. It just hands you everything. So that's where I would start. Also, your first 5K, which is free, everybody, it's free, free, free. Um, by the way, if you're in your first 5K, let people know that I'm doing a live. Not everybody, like just like, a couple people. If you see somebody already posted it, leave it so we don't like spam. But one person or two people can go in there and say, Arlen's doing a live. This is a link. But if you go to your first 5K, the person who asked about where to post their offer, you go to the 5 day challenge inside of the classroom, and I teach you on days 2 and 3 of the $100 offer challenge. I teach you on days 2 and 3 exactly where and how to post. So you can do you got all kinds of information there. Jules says, I truly appreciate the flow of your first 5K club. You don't feel rushed, but accomplished with each of the process steps. I love it. Thank you. Would you need to copyright your new games created? I don't know if you'd need to. I wouldn't personally because nothing is new. But I think if I spent like weeks creating something that was from my own IP and my own mind, I would do that because it would be my own proprietary thing. What I did was say, make me a game like Tetris, make me a game like Pac-Man, make me a game like, Call of Duty. So that I really wouldn't want to do it for that. But if I was doing something brand new, I even wouldn't use, I mean, you can use Lovable all day long, but there's actually, what is it called? Rainmaker, or something with the word rain in it, and it's actually for games. It's to actually create games. And I think that's probably a better one to use if you want to really go all in on games. I'm doing Uber right now. I've got StanOS, Prompt Shop in a Box, and the birthday bundle. I'm in the first 5K group. I'm gonna stop driving around 6 p.m. and ready and really make sure my stand store is ready. I love that. And you're probably doing well here on Christmas Day. It's pretty strategic to drive on Uber on Christmas Day. And then at 6 p.m., they're going to go into the actual, like, doing the stand store stuff, which is really awesome. And hey, if you can make the same amount of money you make driving an Uber, if you can make that by selling something online, selling a digital product that you have to make one time and you just have to promote it, how cool would that be? It's no wear and tear on your car. It's no driving around as much, only when you want to now. Because I know some people drive strategically, like to for different reasons. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. So let me see if there's anything. I originally came in here because I wanted to see if I could teach you something. Oh, you know what? I'm making that one. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just thinking like what would be the most helpful. And also, I don't know if you want to learn on like you have so much to learn inside of your first 5K or like so much access to stuff on your first 5K. I must get Stan's story. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Wow. Let me go over, I'm going to look at the latest numbers. When I made the announcement on Sunday night that your first 5K would now be free, we had 2,500 members. We now have 3,779 members, which means that 1,200 plus members have joined since Sunday. 1,200 members since Sunday. So we've 1.5x'd almost in less than 4 days or fewer than 4 days. That's incredible. And what's really awesome about it is that so many people, I can see where people are like, they're studying, they're in the classroom, they're getting all of this information that is like super valuable. Let me show you in case you haven't seen this, because this is pretty remarkable to me. I'll take you live into your first 5K. All right. Where is it about? Okay. Oh, that's one thing we can't do is that, oh, okay, yeah, I can do this. All right. You all will let me know if you can hear the audio in a sec here. But this is the about page of your first 5K. Because I'm signed in as the host, it doesn't show normally here. It would say join now, and then you just join. I can actually show you what it looks like from your point of view, actually, if I do this. Sorry, doing the wrong one. If I do this, my bad for showing that information. Um, where would I do it? Where would I go? Where would I go? Um, Pricing, and then go to preview. And then if I want to show you the about page, this is how it'll look when you go to it. So you'll click join group and then you'll answer these three very, very quick questions. How did you hear about it? And when you answer this question, please be so specific. A lot of people write YouTube, and I say specifically naming a particular YouTube video. Like, just tell me like the exact way you found it. Put your email address, and then just see if you've already have these. And then also what you'll see is like these testimonials here. So Rick Lynn, she joined in May or April. She took my $100 offer challenge, 5-day challenge. And this is what it says. I just want y'all to know this is possible. I'm in tears. Please follow Arlen's guidance. I've been a believer since I started following her over a year ago, but now, oh my God, I believe, I believe, I believe. $900 she earned, 4,100 to go. That's 18% of 5K. Now, this was on like day two. She went on to make so much more. And I did an interview with her here. And what she says here, before I show you the interview, is she says, update, I'm going to be real vulnerable with y'all. And we don't even know each other like that. But someone needs to hear this. I was short on my rent for May. I'm about to pay it now. Arlen is out here keeping people from being homeless. And she says, but God. So let me see if you can hear this audio. This is for the free club now.
Oh my goodness. So we're going to get into how and we can be helpful to the people watching.
Mhm.
How did you make $1,200
1200
this week in
She
four
made $1,200 in 4 days because she took my 5-day challenge that is now free for you all.
days?
Well, first things first, I joined your first 5K membership group. That was a game changer for me because I was really figuring out over the past couple of weeks, what do I need to do to get a cash infusion? Because I needed
Yeah.
some money. And then there was the challenge, 5-day challenge, to create an offer and, just following your advice. And instead of creating one offer, I did decide to create kind of a 3-tiered offer. I was kind of thinking, how can I get more?
Mm-hmm.
And meet people where they are is really what I was also thinking too. So I created 3 different offers. One, the $97 30-minute resume review kind of coaching session. The next level was $300 for 3 coaching sessions, which is a deep discount from what I usually charge. And then a $500 like premium package to do resume, LinkedIn profile, and coaching. And within the first 24 hours, I had sold one of each.
Wow. Okay, so let's break it down because I think this is going to be so helpful for people. First of all, I just want to reiterate here. So we were working on the 5-day your $100 offer challenge, and I did the $100 offer challenge because although it's called the 5K Club, I know that there are people who haven't sold anything online yet, and just building that muscle is helpful. And for those of us who have, we know that going back to basics always helps when we're having struggles. It
Mhm.
always helps to go back to basics. And this is a 5-day challenge, and the replays are still available right now. So talk me through it. You did day one, and that
Mhm.
how did that help you? 'Cause that was building your offer. How did that help you
Yes.
as someone who has sold before?
That was very helpful because I think I had been overthinking my offer mainly.
Yes, yes.
I have had for a couple of years a 1 hour career coaching stress session for 155 an hour, but no one was booking it.
Okay. So then I'm going to take you to one more video. Dion. And Dion had never sold anything online. See if it works. want to delete it. I'm not sure why that's not working.
I had 100.
I'm not sure why Dion's isn't working, but hers was great. Okay. Yvette.
I had 100.
Remind me of what your win.
Well, I had two. I had $120 win. I think the second day we had our challenge. I contacted a lovely, lovely lady that I hadn't talked to in a while, and she just said, "Hey, yeah, let's get something going." So it was me hesitating with her, and I got out of my comfort zone, and so that was 120. And then yesterday I got another call. This person had been trying to reach me, and I didn't know it. And she's like, "Would you please?" And I was like, "Why, certainly." But what I had to do, this is what I had to do, and this is a result of your program. I had to inform her that I had to up the price.
Mm-hmm.
And we had been talking about it before.
Yeah.
I never actually did it because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. But after the program, I was like, okay, and I won't, bring up her name. I just said, I'm going to have to go up this time. She's like, oh, sure, no problem.
Because she sees the value in what you do. Yeah. So let's talk about it for anybody who's not familiar. We're doing a 5-day challenge inside of my membership, Your First 5K. And the challenge is to make $100. It's just that early.
Let me know in the chat if you're in your first 5K already, if you have started the challenge, or if you're not in your first 5K or you haven't started the challenge. Let me know in the chat so I can understand where people are coming from. And are these videos helpful to you or not? Do you want me to keep showing you some of these?
Stage, how do you make a sale? How do you promote? How do you create an offer? And you said that day 2 helped you with the $120. So what was it about day 2? Like, walk us through that step that you did, the steps.
Well, I was feeling guilty for charging.
Mm,
And this has been throughout my whole life, but I needed that nudge. I really, and you gave that to us. You made me feel okay about charging for my gift.
mm.
And I had been really struggling with it. First, I was saying I didn't know how to price it. And then I went to the chat GPT.
Yes, because I have a custom GPT that I have for any member who is a part of this or all access. And what happened there?
Well, it was a godsend because I
Mm,
had been sitting on my hands to do a proposal
yes.
and I couldn't get it done for whatever reason. I just kept doubting myself with the verbiage, the grammar, the whole nine, and that helped me. And I submitted it and I got accepted for the program. So it paid off. So
That's
my
so cool.
membership, to be honest with you, has it's already been taken care of because I
Yeah.
got the job. So that was on a different level. But I want to go
Incredible.
back to the fact that I just didn't feel I knew I was worthy and I knew my work spoke for itself, but I couldn't get off the pot. And
Mm,
that's what, and I spoke to another friend of mine last night, and she's going to join you as well because she and I both have that in common. And we've
mm.
struggled for years. And she's like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. This sounds good. I think, I said, no, you don't think, you know.
Yes.
So you helped me identify. I already knew, but I just needed that nudge. And the way you put it, the reason that I really like your program is because you do it in an ethical way. And you
Mm,
also instruct us in a way that we don't have to feel pressured. And that's just so key for me. And I think a lot of people would agree. It's not a sales kind of thing. And you keep reminding us that this will take time and it's okay.
yes.
I've been in other programs where they would say, well, you got to get on it and it has to happen like now. And for that reason, I really like your program because
Mm,
because I'm doing it with ease. Everything else was
yes.
so much anxiety behind it. And I felt like I was in a race. And you kept saying that too. Go at your own pace. So, but let me just say too that I'm a YouTube lover, right? And I've watched so many people, and a lot of them are great. So don't get me wrong. But what I really liked about you, there was a sincerity about you, and honesty about you, and you're down to earth, and that really it got me in. And I am a skeptic. Most people already know
Mm.
that. I'm a
I,
Virgo.
I appreciate.
Yeah, so then let's see if this one will work now. Maybe it won't.
that I shared was the fact that I got a new client. I did so before I launched, and I did it without social media.
Wow. How did being in the group help you do that?
One of the things that you talked about in the 5-day challenge was you just need, one buyer. You talk about just one yes a lot. And you talk about those first buyers being in like your group chats. That's what happened with me. I was at a point where I was feeling very stalled in my business. When I joined, I also was joining for me of like, let me get into that mindset, into that motivation and that accountability to get to that next 5K. And so now I'm $2,000 closer to that. So I'm excited about that.
What are the Okay. What else do you need to know to join your first 5K for free? I don't know. If you're watching this live or in the replay, what else do you need to know to join your first 5K for free? She just said she made $2,000 on the 5-day challenge. Come on now, who could use $2,000 right now? Who could use that in a week? Doing stuff online or selling stuff online. Okay, so okay, so if you're just joining or you didn't hear me earlier, I'm doing this as an experiment because I'm doing for the first time this YouTube via Zoom. And I really love it because I can share screen now. That's more like my style. I can share screen. I can put things here. And this is for you to learn too. If you're doing YouTube, if you're going to join, oh, you just joined. Yes, amazing. Who is going to start? Do you think you're going to start a YouTube channel in 2026 or you thinking about doing that? Because that's another thing. It's like there's like four or five things. If you learn them, your 2026 will be so different than any other year in your whole life. If you learn about the mindset shift first and foremost, if you learn about Stan Store, if you learn about school, having a membership, having a community, and I'm showing you in real time how having a free one can just bring in the right people to you and change everything that you do. People have been doing things very specifically for a long time, and it's all the same. And it's been about transaction. I'm going to make a funnel, and people are going to buy from the funnel, and that's cool. But when you add in school, which I'm a big fan of, um, you have this community now. If you go to your first 5K, you get in for free, you understand like it's awesome in there. It's awesome in there. And you can build that yourself. You don't have to have thousands of members. You can have like 50 members in 2026 and it can be amazing. Okay. And then, so it's mindset, stand, school, um, YouTube, YouTube, and AI. If you learn those five things, and you don't actually have to learn them all at once. Don't get overwhelmed because that's a lot of stuff. But I teach you that all in your first 5K, and I'll be teaching that all throughout 2026. And we'll just go deeper dive on each one of them. But if you just learn mindset first and just choose one of these other four. So like, oh, I'm going to look at what Stan has to offer. I'm going to look at what school, like you don't have to do them all at once. But that will change things for you. I put up a post on Instagram just a few, like maybe 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. And let's see if I can just pull that up instead of telling you about it. If it'll let me. It probably won't let me. Oh, I should have been more positive. It looks like it's letting me in. You joined from that post on Instagram. Amazing. Yeah, you want to start a YouTube. I signed up and have not started the challenge, but you will. Great. I've been really struggling with getting on YouTube, but I know I should. If you go into your first 5K, which you just got access for free, there's an entire YouTube accelerator in there that'll help you get started. Oh, it didn't let me do it. Okay. If you go to my Instagram, everybody, if you have the ability to right now, Go to my Instagram, which is Arlan was here, same as what's showing up right here. ARLAN was here on Instagram. My latest post, not the pinned one, but the one I put up today. Look at that. It says 300,000 Black women, dot, dot, dot. Look at that. And it also talks about, okay, let me get back into the chat here. A YouTube channel is my goal. I joined from your post on Instagram. I will join the 5K after this live. Amazing. Amazing. You can do it right now if you can. Come on back. Just join it now. I don't know how long I'll be on here. Oh, it gave me a little code to sign in. How cute. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to see if there's anything else. Let's see. Does anybody want me to look at their YouTube channel and give you some advice? If so, put the link to your YouTube channel in the chat and I'll take a look at it live here and show everybody. Anybody daring enough? Yeah, go ahead and put your, oh, I guess it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can copy that. It's going to be a little hard for me to do this, but let me see if I can. Got it. Okay, I'm going to go to Debbie's channel. Debbie's in Arlan's All Access, which is our graduate program from Your First 5K. Very cool. Let me see. Debbie, I'll give you any kind of advice I can think of on the spot. All right. Hey, sexy after 60. So smart. Did Ty help you with that or did you do that? I don't know if anybody had to help you. This, I remember doing this thumbnail. That's amazing. Weight loss for baby boomers, life after 60. Oh, Debbie, you're going to do so well. I know I keep telling you that, but look, you, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I would have a link here in your description on your channel, Debbie. I would have a link to your stand store or to your school, one of those two things or both. Because people, a lot of people are going to read this. You don't realize how many people look at your channel about page. It's kind of interesting how many people do. Okay, so that's the first thing. I need to be subscribed, obviously. I don't subscribe to all of my students' pages on purpose because a couple of reasons. One is that I want to have a curated list of what I want to watch that day, but also because if your subscribers get a notification or see your video and don't click on it, which I wouldn't be able to do every time, it sends a bad signal to YouTube. So that's why I don't do that, but I will click on yours. Okay, so welcome to Debbie's Weight Loss Revolution. You see, this is a picture of Debbie before and after. She was in a wheelchair. She was overweight, I guess is how she would say it. And now Debbie has had weight loss. Okay, so then let's look. She has some great shorts here. Want to go back to 398 pounds. What's that? That's an I never want to go back. You do this. That's so cool. AI is awesome. That is so cool, Debbie. I'm so impressed. And then it says 230 pounds gone, now new life unlocked. I think the issue might be that there's too many words on here. Maybe that's why I did it in the picture. I mean, obviously this is a short, so you can't control too much, but that might be because this is so interesting.
I don't care who runs a mouth.
Debbie, you feeling it?
Get me down. I don't ask what they fit in now. They don't choose the road I take. I walk my path through their mistakes. Call me lost, but I've been found. There ain't a soul that can hold me down.
Debbie, that's too cool. I just love your game is on. Your game is on. Okay, now let's look at your videos here because these are going to be the true test here. Start your weight loss journey with this free tracker. Okay, I think it goes back to thumbnails. We've talked about a little bit, Debbie, where I think your thumbnails are betraying you. Like you have such great content, but your thumbnails, which are these pictures here for everybody, they need to be more descriptive and bold so that I can click on it. When they have so many things to look at, I want to know what. So this one just says lost. So it doesn't bring me in, you know? So it has 27 views. It doesn't bring me in. Now the title does, but this is not bold enough. Now this one is better before 398, after 167, new knees. Like that's a much better thumbnail. Get fit at home in 10 minutes a day with these. I think it's too long of a title. And I think it needs to be a little punchier. But let's see what they say. Let's see what your hook is like.
Well, I designed a weight loss tracker, free, link down below, for you guys to start your weight loss journey. It's a little something I'm giving free to help you guys, get started. It's the first page is taking your measurements. The second page
Woo!
is
Yeah, I would just put this in this
the
link,
second page
Debbie.
is
I put this link right here, the Stand Store link in your about. But this is good. Let's see what your hook was.
well, I designed a weight loss tracker, free, link down below.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't fix that. That's a good hook because it's gonna
Stuck inside.
that one's gonna appeal to your current viewers. So let's go back here.
Stuck inside, like I am. I can't get a ride to the gym. Snowing outside, nobody wants to give me a
Your hooks are so good, Debbie. I don't even know if you realize it.
ride. And I haven't got my driver's license yet, but I'm working on it. Swear I'm working on it. I am. Got to get it soon since the old man got a DUI. And I don't
Oh,
wanna ride
no!
with him now.
Not the old man with the DUI. So a lot of personality. What is this? What if I told you Manjaro helped me lose weight at 65? The title is on point. This sounds like something Ty had something to do with it, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. Ty is our resident YouTube expert inside of Arlan's All Access and Inner Circle. And then this thumbnail is great too.
Hi
I think
everyone,
the
I'm
thumbnail
Debbie
might
Garcia. I'm the
be.
badass
So what I
baby.
would do
Stuck
probably.
inside,
Oh, I lost it.
like I am.
But I think that.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Garcia. I'm the badass baby boomer. I am
Yes,
65
who's doing your
years
editing?
old, and
Because if you're doing your editing, awesome. But that 3-2-1 is really smart. Look at that.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Garcia.
Yeah,
I'm the badass
that's
baby boomer.
really smart. I like that. Okay, what if I told you Manjaro helped me lose? You see how you have 283 views on this one? I would do more of this. More very solid titles like this, like a question. Really solid. I think that thumbnail was probably a little too small, like the people were too, like you were too small in it. So I would maybe take one person away and make it two and bring it much closer to the screen. But other than that, amazing. But look at this thumbnail about this other person. Her thumbnail doesn't do anything what I just said except brings her closer and shows the Manjaro pills. And this, hopefully I'm not triggering anybody. The huge difference between 2.5 and 15. And this is like intriguing for people who know what this means, right? Like I'm on Manjaro, so I understand what this means. So this is really intriguing. Let's see what their hook is like.
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses, I know how to make slick-looking goggle/glasses.
There is a huge difference between Manjaro, Zepbound, tirzepatide, 2.5 milligram, and
Yeah, so she just repeats the title.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Garcia. I'm the badass baby boomer. I am 65 years old and I have lost 230 pounds.
What you could try too, Debbie, is instead of saying, "Hey everybody," which Meg does on for Plant's Sake, and she does well. So it's not going to be make or break. But you could just say, I am 60, like start it right here.
30 pounds. I have lost.
Start it right
I'm
there.
65
I'm
years
65
old,
years
and
old
I
and I
have.
have lost, because what it'll do is immediately get people hooked. Instead, you won't believe how many people leave after 2 seconds.
Hi, everyone. I'm Debbie Garcia. I'm the badass
Like
baby boomer.
these 3 seconds are cool, but they don't appeal to people who don't know you. So you could say, I'm 65 years old. We could say this.
I am 65 years old, and I have lost 230 pounds.
And then you stop there and say, I'm Debbie and I'm the badass baby boomer, right? Does that make sense? And then I want to say thank you for having your first million, my book, above your head in this video. That same book, I don't know if you can see it with the way that this is done, but yeah, that book is above Debbie's head. Too cool. All right. So you have done
Stuck
some
inside.
really brilliant things since the last time we talked, Debbie. I'm so proud of you and so intrigued by this. Like this, again, so the premise of this I love, but I don't think it's close enough. It's too far away. So if it were like, you know what I might do? Hmm. Yeah, I just feel like if you can go to Fiverr or go to Pixels and just make this much closer. Much, much closer. Let's see what your popular ones have looked like. Okay. Yeah, this was super intriguing. Um, oh yeah, remember the lift was doing well for you. Yeah. Yeah, see, this one is what I would do more of, Debbie. You see this one? Where you're like your fate, like even if you didn't have this one in the middle, you had this one, the first one, and then your second one, and they were that close to the screen. And this one before and after, right up on the screen like that. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Anybody else want me to look at their YouTube channel? Anybody else want me to look at their YouTube channel? Who has joining your first 5K? If you just got here, your first 5K is now free. Your first 5K is now free. And I was showing you before, I think I got a little distracted, but I was showing you all before what you get in it. And I'll show you a little bit more of that. Mm, So you get the community, which is popping off. Popping off. And this is Christmas Day, y'all. Like, this is not even when it's super busy. Then you get into the classroom, and I'm going to do this again and show you what you will see as a free user. You will see this. So you will see the start here, which gives you all kinds of really great, like exact instructions. First thing to do. And then it tells you the team we have here. Gives you some member wins, so you can get some inspiration before you start. It shows you a special message about overwhelm so that you don't get overwhelmed when you come in here. We have monthly planning and reset calls with Brendolyn, and it tells you how to sign up for those, get those free. And then if you go over here, so spend a little time and start here just to get the lay of the land. And then you just go to the 5-day challenge. And you just start on day 1, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else but that. You don't have to, like, you can see what else is in here. You know, there's some really amazing training in here, like school and YouTube and AI, and you get all of that for free. All of this stuff. Even if you want to have some fun with like making stickers and sublimation and phone cases, like I even teach you that. But you really just need to start here. 5-day challenge. And if anybody's curious about what this is, on December 5th, I had an in-person workshop where I taught YouTube for the full day. We were at my studio where I do my talk show. I have an indie talk show. I do episodes. I interview people. I have all kinds of things that I film there. We had 4 cameras and a 3-person team that was filming, and 25 members of my inner circle were there. They pay me thousands of dollars a year, and they came in from all over the world to do a 2-day event with me. The first day was at the studio. The second day was at a private location, and it was a mastermind. And so that first day, we had all this training for YouTube. And I have just, as of yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, maybe yesterday, yes, it was Christmas Eve. I just unlocked part 1 of that. So I'm actually going to, let's see if I can. So when you click on it and you're a free member, you'll see this, and you'll be given the opportunity to upgrade for $50 a year if you want all extra access, but you don't have to do that. So I'm going to actually just show you what it looks like. You ready? I haven't shown anybody else this. If you go in here, boom. So part 1 looks like this, and it has all these resources too. And then I'm going to go on a tangent. It's okay. When he was so little, maybe that's me telling a really cool story about my nephew. And then I do all of this and I teach you stuff. And then they decided to sell it. And this is like, and I looked for a pattern, which I do every single day. So you get access to this 1 hour and 16-minute if you are either a founding member, so you were already in your first 5K and you already paid, or you upgrade to it. That's now available too. But if you're just getting started, just come right here to start here, and then just go on that first day of your $100 offer and take these step by step. You can do 1 day at a time, and you will start to see incredible results. Let's see if I can show you what I mean. Day 1. Yesterday, I completed day 1 and got an offer with Arlan's GPT support. I'm nervous as I do feel on the spot. So as Arlan says, so good. It's good. Let's see. I just finished day 1, and although I already used ChatGPT, it's nothing if you don't know the prompts to use. And then she goes on to talk about that. See if there's anything that's more recent. 1 day ago, we got my offer all set. Look, on to day 2, all set. That's all you have to do if you don't know what you're going to sell. Just finished day 1 with a brand new perspective. Watched a few times before, but this week, my goal, I will sell my first $100 offer. We got to check in on Rachel. Just finished day 1. I just finished day 1, fire. I just joined some time ago and I couldn't be more amped. 2 days ago, day 1 complete. I was already pretty good with ChatGPT, but the targeted questions really helped me come up with not only my first main offer, but a whole bunch of ideas. See if anybody says anything about day 2. Day 2, with lots of encouragement, I did it. My offer is out there, and I've added it to my Facebook and email signature. Last night I completed it. It keeps going on and on and on. Now, if you go to Classroom, go back here. Yvette, we talked about her earlier. After the session yesterday, I reached out to a past client, and immediately she shot back with a $120 payment for an acting workshop. Boom. Finally put my stuff together. Arlan's GPT is fire. Finalize my offer. Okay, so then think about it in real time. Then we did to the next one. How do you promote your offer? Then people were like, I finished day 2. I celebrate my first rejection. 5,000 take action day. Then we go to day 3. Let's see what happens. I went from 6 to 19 followers on Instagram in 1 week. I had my first call. I didn't let fear of putting myself out there stop me. I posted my offer on Facebook and LinkedIn. Making progress, courage and excitement. Now, day 4, sell your offer. This is so exciting. My first sale came through. Boom. I got 1,000 in 1 day. My first sale. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is so cool. And I've seen this so many times. It still makes me happy. Still, and another one. So Gail, this is crazy. So Gail, she sold $100 offers, And when she got on her $100 calls, she sold $6,000 worth of upsells. And then she did it again and again. Too cool. And then Leland said, I started doing what you said. I began reaching out to organizations to provide workshops and expertise. I have one book tomorrow. Win is a $500 payment. And then he gave the receipts. Come on, y'all. Who's excited? Who is excited about that? You joined. Yes. That's great. So there's a ton there. There's a ton there. Okay. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. You are so welcome, everybody. So welcome. My pleasure. And if anybody, this year I did something that I wanted to do for so long. I started my own, what is this? Oh, interesting. I started my own talk show. Independent. I did a test run of 2 of them. And I'll show you what it looks like if you haven't seen it yet.
What is your
Let me know in the
favorite
chat if
thing?
you've never seen my talk show that I did this year. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to show you what it's like.
What is your favorite thing about me?
Your humility.
I don't want to see anybody like fist fighting up here. Although it'd be good for television.
Both of you guys have immaculate skin.
Oh,
Yes.
let's put that in the trailer.
I recently
She was talking about Erykah Badu, by the way, because she's Erykah Badu's makeup artist as well as mine on the West Coast.
reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Who is the president of the United States? Yes, Donald Trump. That's incorrect. Who's the president of
Elon Musk.
Ultimately, I want it to be a love letter to Arlan's All Access.
Should I do more of this? Let me know in the chat and let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay. Should I do more?
So we're going to bring on the star of the show, the one you all came to see. It's going to be Mrs. Arlan Hamilton. Clap loudly.
Oh my God! Yes! Woo! Thank y'all. Wow, I see so many familiar faces from online, and I feel like I know you already. You know that feeling? Yeah. And then I heard there were some people who came in from out of town, just a little further. And I don't mean like Venice. Who came? Raise your hand if you came in from out of town. From Seattle, Washington. Okay. Tampa, Florida. Anybody else? Anybody else? Cleveland. Wow. Well, thank y'all. This is a self-funded, self-produced situation because I don't think we should wait, and I'm not willing to wait a minute longer for someone to tell me I can do what I want to do. And I just wanted to, you can mimic that in your own life wherever that applies. And somebody told me that Tyler Perry said, don't wait for somebody to greenlight your life. Yeah, so thank you, Tyler, for that. Hi, Mother.
Hi,
Hi.
Arlan.
Do you mind I call you Mother? I've been calling you that since I was like 15. Do you mind that?
Do I mind if you call me mother?
Yes,
That's a good question.
that's why I asked it.
I don't mind if you call me mother. I don't mind if Alfred calls me mother.
Yeah, what do you mind? Because I know
Anyone else calling me mother.
So, okay, I love this topic. Okay, so Oprah and Gail, or Mrs. Winfrey and Mrs. King, they say they don't like to be called auntie.
Right.
I'm not your auntie. You don't like to be called mom by anybody who you didn't give birth to.
Mother, mom, come on, mama, Mama Sims, whatever.
None of that.
Because the 18 hours of labor per child was... I didn't see anybody else come out. Yeah.
Before I continue, because I am going to show more of this is from episode 1. I'm going to show you episode 2 where my mom did Shakespeare on the spot improv. But later, and because I want you to see that. Hold on. I'll come back. It's right after my brother. Yeah, it's right here. So this is from episode 2. That was episode 1. So this is now episode 2, where and you have more people who see your message. Thank you so much, Rook. I appreciate you. That's it.
Thank you.
Oh, before we do that, Mom, will you please recite Shakespeare? Please. Okay, let's give her a try. Let's give her some support. And action.
Friends. And lend me your ears. I come to bury and not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus have told you Caesar was ambitious. If it be so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously have Caesar answered it. Here under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here am I to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment, thou hast turned to Brutus' beast, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart lies in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
You want to do a third one? Okay, I think we stopped there. Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Woo. Now, I've always said my mom is very dramatic. But that's talent, right? That's talent. I think we need to see you. We need to see you in a movie.
No, we don't.
Need to see you in we do. We need to see you have a scene in a movie. So that was my mom. What is your favorite? So then I'll come back to where we were, where she's talking about. Isn't that cool? She's 76. She was 75 when she did that. No, she's 70. Yeah, she's 76. This topic. Okay, so Oprah and Gail.
I didn't see anybody else come out. Yeah.
You know why I know it's 18 hours labor? Because she tells me every time she sees me.
She needs to pay that back.
Yes.
It was 18 hours of labor.
And Mom, you have some fly glasses on right now. They're fly, right? Fly? Yes. Where'd you get those?
I have an eyeglass collection.
So these are your glasses?
So these are my glasses.
But you've
they
sold
say
out.
Early Sims collection. I sold out and I haven't restarted.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so you launched May of 2023. You sold out the first 1,000 or so by May of 2024.
Right.
And she has 6 designs, and people used to just flock to your table.
Pop-ups.
Did a lot of pop-ups,
Yeah.
And what is your age for the people in the back?
What is my age?
Yes.
In March,
of this year, I will turn 76.
Hey,
So that makes me about, what, 54?
I mean, I think so. You come in every time I see you.
And
You
if
look
you think so, you think I had you at like 10?
yeah. Well, couldn't we do something with my age as well?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Back it
No,
up.
I love my age. I love being 44.
I know you
can't wait to be
do.
54. I can't
know
wait to be
you
64.
do. You say it all the time.
But I know a lot of people who watch my YouTube channel. Hi, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Who watch my YouTube channel, they are 50 plus. They're 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Why did you want to start a company and go out and put yourself out there in your 70s?
You get to a point where there's a period where you want to do nothing. And then you get bored with doing nothing. So, you can start it all over again. And the difference is, like, younger people who start companies or whatever, they're trying to make it. They're trying to be successful or whatever. I'm trying to do that, but only for me, not for, success.
Society and other people.
Yeah. And if I don't, if I fail, that's okay. That's just an experience.
Wow, I've never heard you say that before. That's so interesting. So when you do it, because you reach a certain time in your life, that there's nobody to impress.
Right.
Because you've proved it all.
Yeah.
I love that. We all need a little bit of that. That's the energy. Yeah. So somebody who is 50 plus, 60s, 70s, 80s, what can you say to them?
Start it. If it works, hey, great. You can say I'm a 54-year-old who did this great thing. Yeah. If it doesn't work, you say I'm a 54-year-old who did it. It didn't work, but I did it.
Yeah. I tried it. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Now I'd like to know what is your favorite thing about me?
Your humility.
Well, which of us are your favorite?
So what?
Between Alfred and I.
Yeah. You are definitely my favorite daughter, and he is definitely my favorite son.
Okay.
I'm going to bring Colin up here. Colin Yearwood.
So I made a mistake and I called you mom earlier.
You did.
I apologize.
You did.
I apologize.
And I was going to give you a horrible, but now I'm going to listen to you.
Thank you, Miss Sims.
That's okay.
Colin Yearwood. Okay. Colin Yearwood.
Arlan.
Now, if you're in Inner Circle, Mastermind, All Access, you know Colin Yearwood, right? Y'all know Colin Yearwood. But for anybody who's not familiar, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we subscribe to this channel right now, because you want to see this video every time we put something out. But if they don't know, if they're watching right now on YouTube, what do you do and what do you do in our ecosystem?
Well, I help people grow the confidence to sell naturally, be themselves, sell the things that they love, the things that they create, make more money, and make more impact.
Yes. And so what we do is you are one of our main coaches inside of our Inner Circle Mastermind. So you go to our.
Just going to take a pause for a second. Is everybody loving this? You want me to keep showing it? I love airing it on Christmas Day because this was a labor of love. We recorded this, or filmed this in downtown LA in, I want to say January or February. I think it was February. And took a lot of people to make work, to make happen. And just so happy with it. This is episode 1. We have an episode 2. And I think I know so much more now than I did less than a year ago. And I've been thinking about bringing it back. So let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments if you're watching this on replay, if you think we should bring back this talk show with this live audience. And I've been doing it independently, paid for it all myself through the ability to sell digital products online, to have my school memberships, to have YouTube. It's built on what I teach you. So, it's that in real time.
arlansinnercircle.com or arlansmastermind.com. and you do one-on-ones. That's part of the package. Like you get to work in depth with people one-on-ones, several of them. And then in All Access, we do all kinds of live sessions with everyone. We film a lot. We give a lot of courses out. And the whole purpose of it is, I think when people hear sales, they think, okay, I don't know if I can do sales. I don't know if sales are a good thing. Why are sales a good thing and not a sleazy thing?
Well, like everything we do in life, we can do things for good or we can do things for evil. I choose to help people empower themselves to sell the things that solve major problems that brings them joy and bring other people's joy. And it's a disservice if you're not selling, because most times people don't value the gift that you have. So when you give someone something for free, yeah, it's nice. But when someone invests in something that you're able to deliver to them, there's a little bit more of a connection and a desire to implement on that thing that you're offering.
Do you have like an origin story of why empowering people has been so important to you? Because it comes from your heart. Like you will be on calls with people, and I know it must be a lot to take on, but you know where everybody is in this journey. You're taking notes, you're sending notes out to people. Why do you care so much?
Well, a few years ago, I realized a sneaky way for me to have a huge impact in the world is to empower other people with the gifts that I have. I love coaching, I love teaching, I love encouraging people. It's something I've done since I was a kid. And in my professional career, those are the roles I showed up as I transitioned into online business. I always found more joy in helping people get results and in the results that they get. So for me to have a big ripple effect in the world, if I help you get a result, that person that you help, I can have a small thing to do with that. So that brings me a lot of pleasure. It brings me a lot of happiness to know that people are doing the things that they desire to do, feeling accomplished when they do it. That's the fuel that really drives me.
Side note, I have not watched this in about 9 months. So this is a real joy for me to watch, actually.
Give it up for Colin Yearwood. Thank you. Thank you. How did Colin do, Mom?
Extraordinary.
All right, you got an extraordinary. Arlan's unsolicited advice. So this is for Mrs. Mel Robbins. Does anybody know Mel Robbins? Y'all know Mel? Mel Robbins, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for supporting me early days. You've been amazing. You had me on your show when you had a TV show. You've had me on your podcast. You're just an amazing person. And I've seen your rise. You were the #1 podcast in the country. You were beating out Joe Rogan for a few days. You were on Oprah, all of that. Your new book, Let Them. Oh, that's a word. Her Let Them is a word. So my unsolicited advice, Mel, first of all, I would love to have you on this show. I'd love to have you on this show because it would be amazing. I would just watch you in awe. Second of all, I think you should have your own talk show again, the Mel Robbins Show, on YouTube. Right? You think she should? Because listen, when she had her show, again, I was on it in New York. It was so good. It was such a good show. It was on 5 days a week. It was a big production. They canceled the show because it only got 1 million viewers. So I'm saying this has nothing to do with Mel. Mel did not tell me to say this. I'm saying this, that I think you should do a weekly talk show on YouTube, produce it yourself. It would kill, it would help so many people. And I would just love to be a viewer and watch that. So that's my unsolicited advice.
I'll give you behind the scenes on that. So I sent this clip to her. I sent it as a text to Mel, and Mel responded. She was like, "Thank you so much." She was so nice about it. And I was like, "Are you going to do it?" And she said, "I have the #1 podcast in America. Why would I mess with that?" And I said, "Oh, that's why you're a genius. That's why you're doing so well. Because I thought she needs to do the talk show again because she was kind of robbed of that opportunity because only 1 million people watch, which is still crazy to me. Now she could have more than 1 million people watch the talk show. She's like, no, the format that I have right now is working. Why would I change it now? So it was a lesson to me. I loved it. I love the fact that we did this segment, that I could show it to her. But I love the fact that she knows herself so well that it was like, no, I'm not going to go to the shiny object. I'm not going to go to the petty thing when I know something else is so valuable in its own.
So I thought of this morning. So, my favorite show is General Hospital because it's the best show on television. And I've been watching it for decades. And what I would love to make happen, and YouTube, help me make this happen. Leave a comment, let people know that you want to see this so that I can send it off to the actors. I want to have a segment that's called like Scene Stealer or something with GH, where I interview someone from General Hospital in every episode, and then we do a scene from General Hospital. Preferably someone slaps me or I slap someone, and we do that every single time. Would you all like to see that happen in real life? Yes? I hope so. Okay. So, speaking of experiments, right now I wanted to do something that I think will help the audience. I think will help you watching this at home, and I think it'll be fun. So what we're gonna do is play a little game that I have not named yet. So we're gonna call it Arlan's All Access for now, the game. One person holding the buzzer for each side, and it's a little bit of a trivia game, business trivia game. Each team can talk to each other and whisper to each other and get the answer. The first team that buzzes first with the correct, with the correct answer will win that score, that point. And then the first team to get 3 points out of however many will go on to the next round. And then they will compete with each other. So you're gonna start as a team and then you'll end up fighting each other. The entrepreneur or creator who wins will win $1,000. All right, I want everybody to have fun with it. Please have fun with it. And we're just gonna see how we do it. Let's get some energy and let's go for it. The first question is, what does the acronym ROI stand? Yes, team.
Return on investment.
Very good. Who is the founder of Tesla? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna give you that point. I actually asked the wrong question because he did not found Tesla, a little shade. He is the CEO, I guess, of Tesla and the whatever. But we are going to give you that point because the way I asked it led you to believe that I meant Elon. We're tied at one. What is the term for a market structure where one company dominates the entire industry? Yes.
Monopoly.
2-1. What does CEO stand for?
Chief Executive Officer.
Okay, this is a trick question, just for practice. Who is the President of the United States? Yes, that's incorrect. Who's the President of the...
Elon Musk.
That's it. Which company was the first to reach a $1 trillion market capitalization? I'm gonna go with you. Yes?
Apple.
Yes! For 1 point. What is the name of the document that outlines a company's goals and how it plans to achieve them? Yes?
White paper?
It's not wrong, but it's not right. Let's see what the answer is.
Business plan?
Correct! Correct! Yes. Okay, so you all have been teammates up until this point, and now, in the editing, can we have some very dramatic situations happen? And now, I'll put some on your faces like you're scared. Like you do it like you're, yeah. Okay, you're mad.
Your scared face was there.
Okay, are you mad? You're like, go, like you're gonna do boxing. This. Come closer here. Okay, All right. Questions are getting harder, okay, everyone? Best out of 3. What is the term for a business that operates under an established brand's name and pays for the rights to use its trademarks and business model? Yes.
Franchise. Franchise?
That's correct. What is the name of the coffee company that started as a single store in Seattle in Yes, Starbucks? Yes, that's the right answer. 1-1, oh my goodness, okay. Which major U.S. city is home to the headquarters of both Coca-Cola and Delta?
Atlanta?
Correct. Okay, it's 2-1. Which entrepreneur famously said, "It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it," and grew their business into one of the most recognized brands in the world? I will give you a hint. He is an old white man. Yeah.
Warren Buffett.
Oh, Selena. It's 2-2. For $1,000 in bragging rights and respect from my mother, which is very valuable these days. Please listen carefully to the full question. You can buzz before I'm finished, but you only get one chance to answer. What popular beverage brand was originally marketed as a medicinal tonic in the late 1800s? Yes, doctor.
Coca-Cola.
And you win the game! Right.
I've done this. I wouldn't have been this outgoing if it weren't for you, who gave me a little pep talk before this began, actually.
Selena. Tell him to run you half.
Yeah, run me half.
Okay. Congratulations. What a game. That was fun. Thank you all for participating. That was so fun. We are here.
What are we thinking about the talk show? Should we bring it back? Should we bring this back? I'm thinking while I'm watching this for the first time in 9 months, I'm thinking I really enjoyed it. I could do it I could do 2 of these a month and be very happy. It's an expensive thing to put on, but I don't know. What do you think?
With Mel, and in case y'all didn't know, Mel does my makeup. So we have 2 people doing my makeup on each coast. So we have Mel and then Mel's bestie Z on the East Coast. What I love about it is while we were switching, she's touching me up, touching up my makeup.
I can't turn it off. I'm like,
yes. Your style reminds me of a certain singer.
yes.
And
Same tribe.
Yeah. Anybody know who I'm talking about? Anybody get the vibe? Who do you get? And what?
Yes,
and
same
is that a coincidence? I mean, it's a coincidence, but do you know Erica?
Yes, I think it's a coincidence. I've done her makeup for years. My first Vogue cover as a makeup artist is with Erica. She did the cover of Vogue last year, and I did the makeup for that cover.
Let's give it up for
We met randomly, but it was divine. One of my friends was double booked, and she was like, "I need you to go do a client for me today." And I went in to go do the client, and I promise you guys, I didn't even say anything. I just did her makeup, was very chill. We talked about music, and maybe she came back to LA like a week later, and she called me again. And then I called my friend, like, "You booked again?" Because, like, what's going on? But it just, same tribe, when you feel that from people.
Mm-hmm.
And we just
So how many
went
years
from
have you
there.
been doing Erykah Badu's makeup?
At this point, maybe 5 or 6.
Wow. And you
All
traveled
the
the world.
Met Galas, Fashion Week, Vogue World, when she did the runway, that was all my work.
Yes. And when you're doing my makeup, does it remind you of her? Is that...
Yes, we get to get so creative. No, seriously, both of you guys have immaculate skin.
Oh.
Yes.
Let's put that in the trailer. Let's
Yes,
say that
okay.
full out.
Immaculate skin, okay?
Did you just say that Erica Baidu and I both have immaculate skin in
Yes,
common.
I said it. You heard it here. Yes,
Woo!
okay.
Put that in a bumper.
But one thing I feel like in my career, I have been blessed to be able to pick and choose who I share my energy with, who I work with. And I have a relationship, I think, at this point with all of my clients where all of you guys inspire me so much. I see so much in myself in each and every one of you. Like, people see us and like, y'all got the same vibe. But it's like, it's people in the world that really are your same tribe. So I would have never thought that I would end up as your makeup artist, Ethiopia's, Amanda Seals, you know, like so many artists, Aniko. Aniko is an incredible artist. Duran Bernard, I'm doing his creative direction. Mariba, like everybody that I'm connected to, I feel like I have a divine soul connection with. And I'm very grateful for that. So it makes it feel like divine.
Yeah, so booked and busy too.
Yes.
Oh, and when you have, like, you are an artist, but you also have other entrepreneurship vibes going. What are you working on? Because the first thing I think of when I think of you, even before makeup, is that monthly.
The juice joint.
Yeah, the juice
We
joint.
just did one Monday night. It was sold over capacity.
Tell people what it is. What is
So
the
I curate a live music open mic jam session called the Juice Joint. And I have been doing it for 11 years here in Los Angeles. And we just did the first one of the year on the 27th. It's the last Monday of every month typically. And it was incredible. Arlan allowed me to do the Juice Joint for your first million, the conference.
Yes.
It was like the official after party.
It
And let
was
me tell you,
so cool.
your people,
I saw a video because I was so tired I didn't go to it.
That
But after your
was
first
a
Million
time.
Live, 2024, we had 2,000 people in the building, and then you were the official after party. I saw these videos all night long. People
It was
so
so
talented
good.
singing and going crazy.
you had rappers, you had poets, people was up dancing. We had it just was a beautiful experience, but it's really a community event that's for everybody. It's music based, but it's amazing. If you guys live in LA, you really have to check out the Juice Joint. It's
Yeah.
THA. It's a beautiful thing.
Love it. So how do people go to it? Is there a website or how do
It's
they?
a website, thejuicejoint.com.
Thejuicejoint.com.
Yes,
Amazing.
thank you.
Why is that? And you also do shopping on
Yeah, so
Instagram?
my jewelry, clothes, accessory. I have a shop called Shop Hippie Chick, and that's CHIK on the Hippie Chick. And I sell clothes, jewelry, just all fragrances, candles. A lot of my friends that make products, they sell their things in my store. So again, it's communal.
If someone's watching right now on YouTube, how do they sell their own products on Instagram like you do?
I started doing IG live sales. It was almost like my own little version of QVC.
Yeah.
So when I had my boutique, we would all show up on Wednesday and we would get on IG Live and people would actually join the live with us and bid on the things that all of us are trying on wearing, like in real time. And then I have a Shopify store, so I would have somebody just taking the orders, putting the invoices on Shopify, sending it out. It was just, I was able to really sustain my store by doing IG Live sales, y'all.
Yes.
Like making a lot of money, just showing the clothes. And then people immediately, and I sell a lot of one-of-ones. Like every ring I have on is only one. So if people know that and it's like, this is my only chance, then I have a whole bidding situation going on and people start bidding on the one-on-one items.
So that is so cool. And I think people who are artists, people who are creatives, people who sell physical products, it's all about that ingenuity. Yep. It's all about removing excuses from, instead of saying, I need money, it's like, what can I do? What can I do that's ethical?
Just do it.
And it turns out to be fun because you look like you're having a lot of fun doing
You
it.
can look on my Instagram page and see all the old lives and see my mom has been on there, my sisters, all my friends show up. My sister's a bartender. We'll have a little bar. So if you wanted to come in and shop and just be a part of the live, I had people to see us on live and they're like, send me the address, I'm coming. It was just, it was so beautiful. And it really was just.
Who here is going to try live online shopping that Mel is talking about, either on TikTok or whatnot, or Instagram or YouTube live online shopping like that?
Have the product, you have the internet, you have your cell phone. I use my iPhone, and I made a lot of money to sustain my business with Instagram live sales.
Oh my gosh. Yep. That's a hack right there. Anybody going to try that? Anybody try that? Yes. Love it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much,
you.
Mel. I'll see you soon at the next time here. So tell me just a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jelani Ma'at. I'm a Brooklyn girl living in Los Angeles, and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called the Women's Wellness School.
Okay.
From menarche to menopause, we thrive.
Awesome. Mom, tell me a little bit about,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about what you wanted to make sure that we understood about Mrs. Brown.
She will definitely tell you.
Okay.
Your mom and I were having a lot of conversation because part of what we do at the Women's Wellness School is integrate the experience of women and girls on the trajectory of their menstrual cycle. It's something that we share in common. And it's really important for me to make sure that we integrate our elders as well as our young people to exchange the stories so that we can make improvement about our wellness and our life's journey.
Wonderful. And so
Yeah.
you're in LA. Why are you in LA right now?
The weather.
Yeah.
Say less. I'm from Brooklyn. Didn't you hear me say that? Yeah.
Okay. Anything that, anywhere we can go and find your work?
Well, yes, you can jump online and check out what we're doing. We're working right now to get a physical space because it's really important for us to tell our stories in front of one another and to be able to exchange in a circle of women and girls sharing information so that we can improve our health outcomes.
Okay. What was that website?
The womenswellnessschool.com.
Awesome. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Can I go now, Mom? All right, thank you.
How would you judge that, Mother?
Outstanding.
Outstanding. She got an outstanding. We need a little like number for her. Raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question. She did call her mom, though. Did y'all catch that? She called her mom. My mom was holding it back. She's like, don't like to be called mom if I didn't give birth to you. Okay. What is your name?
My name is Dr. Timmy Foster.
Hi.
My doctorate's in education, and I serve as a grant manager in the daytime, and then I do strategic consulting writing for government grants in the weekends and evenings. My question is, how do I get connected with being able to support you on the grant writing side, and how involved are you with that particular line of revenue?
So
How do I
your
support-
job is to find grants for people, right?
Yes.
So what I would say is getting you in front of our All Access members, in front of our YouTube followers, getting you in front of them so they can know how do they sign up for a grant and how can you help them. So by helping my audience, you help me.
That's right.
Right? So what is
Good.
that website they need to go
Yeah,
to?
so prolificsuccessllc.com.
Okay,
is the
and we'll put that on
website.
the screen
Thank
like
you.
magic.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for asking that. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
all the way out from Seattle.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, Arlan.
Hey.
I'm Angelique Henderson. I'm an actress here in Los Angeles, California. My question is, what advice would you have to an actress who's looking to grow her YouTube from 100 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers?
Yes. Wow. So as you may know, I recently reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. 80,000 more in less than a year, by the way, if you look at the subscriber count as of right now. 100,000 subscribers, and we did that in about a year's time. What has helped me has been being authentic. Now, you're an actor. Are you putting, what is your YouTube channel about?
My YouTube is my name, Angelique Henderson, and right now it's just the hodgepodge from my creative work. So I have acting, modeling, dancing, all of it on it.
So the first thing I would do is focus into one type of content. What you're going to do is train YouTube's algorithm to understand what you do, and you're going to train it to get your videos out in front of certain people. So it can't do that if it's constantly confused by your content. I want you to get really intentional about the content that you're making. And I also want you to get on a schedule. Am I going to release something every Monday, every Wednesday? Can I even do twice a week? It doesn't have to be education, but could you talk about how it is being an actor, what people should know when they go into auditions, how people should prepare, what they should think about mentally? Could you do that? Or could you do Day in the Life, but think about how does this help the person watching? Is it giving them any kind of entertainment? Is it giving them joy, distraction? Is it educating them? Find that lane and stick to it for a little bit. And I think you'll start to see more and more traction. Last thing I'll say is look for the comments rather than the likes and the views. Look for the comments. What are they saying to you? What are your viewers saying is resonating with them? And keep going in that lane. Okay, very good. Good luck.
Greetings. I
Yes.
am Selena. I'm an empowerment coach, and I help women get their ish together so that they can live their own lives.
Yes.
My question is, I already have the podcast and YouTube, and I'm starting my membership. And I want to know what's the quickest way to bring people into my membership?
Okay, so you have a free membership? Before I play this, I want to let you know that this has been seen by hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, this next clip, because the school platform itself that your first 5K and All Access are on, is puts money behind this clip. So they liked this clip talking about school, what I'm going to talk about in a second. They put money on ads to promote the clip. And now it's been seen by so many people that people recognize me and Selena from this clip alone. Paid membership.
I really want it to be paid. Currently, it's paid.
It's paid. How much does it cost?
$150 a month or $1,500 a year.
Is it on school?
The membership?
Yes.
No. It's
So
another
there's
platform.
two things. I mean, where's that buzzer? Anybody got a buzzer? You're not on school? And you're charging $150 a month and not doing a free membership to start. Okay.
So get on school
And the reason,
and do a free
yes,
membership.
what I
Okay.
would do, because the good news about this is that you don't even have to stop what you're doing over here. Just experiment with the free membership on school. I was on all these different networks, the platforms, did $400,000 in 5 months on school. It has a lot to do with the platform. It has a lot to do with the user experience. The free membership allows you to give the ultimate lead magnet, the ultimate hack lead magnet. You're giving a gift every time you send traffic. So you have something to send them to. It is really difficult to get people who don't know you to pay you $150 a month. It's really difficult to do that if they do know you. So what you want to first do is you want to nurture them. You want to think every day, I want new people to find me. And if they're coming into my world, they don't know the value yet. So I'm going to give them a gift. I'm going to gift them with this free membership. We're going to treat it like it's gold. I'm going to interact with them. And then over time, I will start to have phone calls with them to learn what they need. We'll go back to what Colin talks about. We'll start to really nurture that. And then you can start to upsell them into, do you want to go to my membership that's paid that has all of these things that it's clear? Do you want to do coaching with me? Do you want my product? That's how you nurture cold traffic into just falling in love. And you may have YouTube, you may have Instagram, LinkedIn that are teaching people on a day-to-day basis who you are. Then they learn from you in the membership and then they buy from you on the upsell. Whether you have a free or a paid membership, you need there to be a transformation that occurs. Because otherwise, what is the incentive for the person to be there? They're not paying you with dollars, but they're paying you with attention and time. What is that exchange? You want to reward them for that exchange. So it doesn't need to be a big transformation, but what is that first step maybe to your larger transformation? What would someone need to have figured out in order to really benefit from your larger transformation that's paid? Thank you.
Thank you.
Turn me out and say my name. Grip my skin and match our pain. I know you caused it, but it's all the same. We said it all, we said it all. Missing my name.
Dang, y'all. I was going to say we would have accepted Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, or any of the Obama children.
Aspirational. Aspirational.
What is your... Hey, what do we think of that, y'all? What do we think of that? Okay, so there's a part 2. There's a second episode right here. If you want to look this up, Advice for Your Business from a Black Woman Investor is what it's currently called. It's on my channel. It's also in my playlist if you can find it easier that way. But what do we think? Let me know.
And that last clip, like I said, has helped a lot of people with school and their membership. There's a 10-second delay, so I am going to look at the chat in just a second here. That was fun. I hadn't expected that we would do like a live reaction, kind of reaction video to my first episode of my talk show. That's pretty cool. Okay, in the chat, let me know if you prefer content from me on YouTube that is me on Zoom teaching you, or if you prefer I'm in the studio and I'm doing a talk show, or if you prefer that I'm interviewing somebody. There's 3 different ones. And tell me which of those you prefer the most. If you want to rank them, you can, or if you want to say which one is the most helpful to you. That is my question right now. Yep, use school as a lead magnet. That's what I teach inside of Arlan's All Access. Specifically, I teach a lot about school. I'll be doing more teaching about school inside of Your First 5K, but I have a whole 5-day challenge about it as well. Zoom. Okay, the first answer is Zoom. Teach on Zoom. This is so cool. It's so interesting. But feel free to tell me your true answer. Don't base it on my reaction to the first answers because it helps me. Teaching on Zoom is your favorite. Can you give me a little understanding of why? That'll help me in 2026. Zoom interview and talk show. Tell me, yes, tell me why. Tell me why. Zoom teaching, showing real life interviews like you just did. Teach or Zoom and interviewing. Shorts on YouTube. Interesting. If you answered it all, give me the reasoning behind it. More hands-on. You like to, because the Zoom training is hands-on. Got it? Makes sense. Zoom like you're doing now is so interesting and informative. Cool, thank you. This is helpful. Keep that information coming to me, that feedback. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. It's been really, really fun working with you here on Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, treat yourself to Your First 5K for free. That's my gift to you for Christmas. It's my gift for the rest, for the end of the year, Xmas, whatever you celebrate. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you for all the feedback. It's really helpful. Remember, there's a 10-second or delay or so I'm just seeing some stuff here. Yeah. Cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, everybody. I'll see you soon. See you inside Your First 5K. Now I'm going to figure out how to end this.